the musician of the favelas, Rio de Janeiro, 2007. The cacophony of the hill. In the massive, cascading hills of Rocinha, Rio de Janeiro, life was a relentless cacophony. The narrow, labyrinthine alleys, known locally as bicos, echoed with the sharp, nervous urgency of sirens, the high-pitched arguments of vendors, and the distant, throbbing bass of funk music. João Ferreira, a Tirilés street sweeper whose days ended covered in dust, found his own quiet rhythm amidst the noise. His single possession of value was a broken, three-stringed acoustic guitar he nursed back to life with duct tape and hope. Every evening, after storing his broom, João would sit by his small doorway. Children, whose play was often interrupted by the sudden reality of the streets, would gather. The orchestra of resilience João couldn't afford a single real instrument. Instead, he taught the children to build their own orchestra from the favela's discarded remnants. Paint cans became resonant surdos, bass drums. Broomsticks strung with fishing line became rudimentary cavaquinhos, ukuleles. Flattened tin lids and soda cans were transformed into sharp, insistent tamborims and go-go bells. He called his chaotic, joyful assembly Som do Sol, the sound of the sun, because, he said, their music was the only light that reached the deepest, darkest bicos. Their music was a unique fusion, samba's heartbeat, funk's energy, and the hopeful rhythm of their own laughter, a melody entirely born of the hill. The day the world listened one humid evening. A journalist navigated the crowded terraces and recorded a short, mesmerizing clip. The sound was raw, rhythmic, and utterly infectious, a melody that conveyed the community's struggle and defiance simultaneously. The journalist called the piece the Song of the Alleyways. The recording went viral, not just in Brazil, but internationally. The world, tired of the noise of conflict, was captivated by the purity of the Som do Sol. Donations poured in, not just for instruments, but for the community. Within a year, João stood in the exact same alley where he once swept dust. But now he was unlocking the doors to the Escola de Música Som do Sol, a fully equipped permanent music school. When asked by a camera crew what music's ultimate power was, João, surrounded by children holding shining new instruments, gave the simple, core truth of his mission. Music is not an escape from poverty. You cannot climb out of a favela on a cord. Music is the transformation of poverty into light. It reminds us we are more than what was discarded. Today, the school thrives. The Som do Sol ensemble still performs, often returning to the becos where they were born. Every concert ends with João's powerful closing invocation. Delivered as the final chord fades, play like the sun, unapologetic, powerful, and relentless. Even when the clouds don't listen.